greatest fear is probably dying with no one knowing of any contribution I'd ever made to creative music. But that's cool because I made an album already that I'm so proud of that, you know, if I died tomorrow, touch wood, you know, I would still feel fulfilled in a way.
The world is yours, and I'ma do it for all my niggas and all my haters who talking like we ain't all in and we ain't getting paper. No, I'm in my zone, and no, we never fake it. Ride for my niggas, all take. I'ma die for my city, all take. Oh, the world
Shit
is
is crazy these days, make me seem kinda strange to a nigga like me. My mama told me, James, God, keep my head in the game. What's a G off in this game? Got a nigga like me, I'll see this shit as clear as day. Even in my sleep, and so I pull out my chain. Be the fresh I can be, so I hate to stay off in your lane. You can't do it like me, I'll be the coolest on the block. It's your boy, J. This for all my shorties that be getting money. This for all my niggas that be getting money. In this generation, ain't no hesitation. Wake up in the morning, you know I be on it. Living for the moment, you know I be on it. I'm crowd surfing, ain't no denying the high performance. Fuck a hater, try to tell me how to be now. Judging me on style, vocabulary, performance, not ordinary, original. Tell the haters simmer down. Focus on this life that I'm living now. Living now.
Yeah, y'all, come on. Welcome back to another episode of the Top Cast. Salute to you, Early Bird. That's a very apropos name because, as the cliche goes, the early bird gets the worm. And if you a motherfucker like me, you up sometime between 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. every morning with or without an alarm clock. Nigga, I'm up earlier than eggs. Welcome back, Tone, Roe. Glad that you guys made it through the week safe and was able to come back and kick it with me one more time on a Monday evening. I heard Roe was out there, you know, on his Ted Bundy game, stealing bitches in the Uber. And
say fucking get out, get in, bitch.
I heard Tone was robbing banks. He was going in with the fake security uniform, you know, hitting up the Bank of America, and now he got it all in crypto. He's a millionaire. Anyway,
all right, 6ix9ine, calm down, 6ix9ine.
For real, he's snitching on everybody. We gotta get off this show.
This is the Tekashi 6ix9ine era. I said that shit before, so you know you can't beat him. Join him. Get in where you fit in. What's up, Dave?
Glad that here soon.
Nah, but anyway. Welcome back to another episode of the Top Cast. Glad that you could be here with us this evening. And recently in nigga news, the young chick, Brittany Renner, is back for another 15 minutes of fame. 15 seconds, really, in reality. And seems like she was talking kind of crazy. And she ran into the right motherfucker this time, who shut her up as the last dude should have did. I don't know if you guys seen that or not, but if you were aware of it, it was all over Instagram. A lot of people was talking about it. I might be late. I'm always late, especially when it comes to nigga shit, because I really don't pay attention to nigga shit like that.
You talking about DJ Academic?
I think that was who it was with. I can't remember right now.
Hey, that's funny. I wanted to bring something up about that, but I'm gonna let you
go ahead. No, man. Shit. The people want to hear what you got to say. That's what you came for, Ro. And by the way, folks, if you ain't in the crypto game yet, get in the crypto game. There's some links below for you to join Coinbase, Celsius, Nexo, Gemini, and the FTX exchange. I fuck with the young man Sam Bankman-Fried because he is the youngest billionaire on the planet. He ain't even 30 yet. So obviously, you're supposed to follow the money. Links down below. Get into crypto. Go ahead, Ro.
Man, this is gonna be too funny, man. It's gonna be too funny. But I'm scrolling through TikTok, right? And there's a video. And I hear this familiar voice. I think they call him the Godfather, right? They call him the Godfather. And then that's the voice in the background. And then I see Brittany Renner on the front of the camera with the Godfather's voice in the background. So the Godfather was out with Brittany Renner. Was seen out with Brittany Renner, bro. And
wait a minute. Hold on. Because a lot of people might not know who the motherfucking Godfather is. Like right now, I'm about 65% sure that I know who you're talking about. But for those of us who don't know, could you please inform us of who the fuck is the Godfather? Who is the Godfather, bro?
Well, their Godfather, not mine, but the internet's Godfather, Mr. Kevin Samuels. I saw a video where he was
Suspicious.
with he was with Brittany Renner. And you know what? Honestly, I'm just gonna give my quick opinion and I'll let y'all go. Honestly, he's great at marketing. I don't think it's nothing like that. But I just started to really think. I was just like, damn. Anytime this girl is seen with everybody else, all the red pill community be on their ass. Any athlete, any celebrity, you see thousands and thousands of videos. But now that Mr. Samuels is with her, everybody just kind of quiet. That how come you didn't know about this, Top? If we would have seen them with an athlete, if we'd have seen her with Jimmy Butler or Michael B. Jordan or Idris Elba or anybody else, they would have been roasting whoever was caught seen with Brittany Renner. But now everybody's just quiet as a church mouse. And honestly, my opinion, I don't think it's nothing. Like I said, I just think, he's great at marketing, and that's going to help his clout, his views, and his money go up just by, interacting with her. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. I don't think it's nothing, but it's just funny how nobody has said shit about it. It would have been all over the news if it was anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
What's good, Ron? To be perfectly honest, I don't keep up with nigga shit like that. Yeah, and I don't mean that, to be disparaging or derogatory. It's just that I'm of the opinion that niggas are very serious about not being very serious. This is a perfect example of that, in my opinion. And so I really don't pay attention to a lot of the shit that niggas be doing. Even right here on YouTube, I don't pay attention to a lot of the shit that the niggas be doing on YouTube because they're not talking about a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? So on the one hand, I can appreciate the fact that, it ain't getting no press. But on the other hand, I look at it and I'd say, well, as far as I'm concerned, a trick is a trick. I mean, we already know, what Miss Renner just, the little shenanigans she just pulled with the NBA dude who impregnated her and gave her a baby. So, what do you think she's going to do with a guy like Kevin Samuels? I think she'd run circles around him, but then I don't know him personally. I have my suspicions, and I do realize that it could be, just for height purposes, but you start to see patterns. You know what I'm saying? You pay attention to people long enough, you'll see patterns. And people generally don't deviate too much from their patterns. Like I said before, and I'll say it here again, it's very, very difficult to pretend. Like Denzel can't be in character 24/7, 365 days a year. It's
Mhm.
just not possible. In other words, you can't be fake, but for so long, the real you is going to show. And again, it's my opinion. I just say that people with integrity will be who they are. You know, the majority of the time, they will only switch up when it's necessary. So all that to say, you know, I don't find that to be quite shocking. It's not even on my radar of things that's important enough to really invest a lot of energy into. Um, but
Nah,
I do find it quite odd how he went from spinning niggas around in canary yellow suits to chilling with Six the Goddess and then now Brittany Renner. So you know, like I said, I know I could smell a trick even through the internet.
yeah, I get that, but I was just saying it on the aspect like if you notice anything going on in the quote unquote red pill community, it
Mm-hmm.
had that been anybody else, they would have blew it up. It would have been all over your Instagram feed. Like if they would have saw me with a picture, you know, even though I ain't nobody know me, but let's just say they saw me, they'll be like, "Oh, look at this! Oh, that's another simp! Oh, look at this! He a trick! He this, he that!" But now they quiet. They ain't said nothing about it.
Well,
That's just kind of
every
funny. I know why he doing
every
it, to be
since
honest. You know what I'm saying?
every since the how big is your private parts comment that that man made. Um, ever since then, I concluded that he's a lot of guys, you know, like you said, wrote Godfather, because I've heard people refer to him as that, even though I don't know Godfather of what exactly. Um, but I said one time on Instagram, if it ever came out, and again I have my suspicions, if it ever came out that he was a homosexual, all of these straight niggas would have to admit that their hero is a homosexual. But you know, it's 2021, so you don't know how you know how niggas are. So that's why I don't keep up with nigga shit, because it's virtually meaningless.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's just kind of funny. I'll just bring that up because it was just quiet as hell.
Yeah.
Anywhere else, you would have heard about it all over the
I ain't gonna
manosphere.
lie. This is my first time hearing this, so I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna
Exactly.
tap.
That's my point. You would have heard about it if it was anybody else. You would have heard. It would have been all over your feed, all over your timeline. I just happened to stumble across it because I be on TikTok and I was like, "What the hell? Like, what's going on here?" You know. And then I heard it, then I seen it, but I ain't reposted or nothing. This is the first time I'm talking about it, but I was just like,
Mhm.
this is kind of funny how none of the content creators are saying nothing, but they'll roast any other man that's seen with her, any other man. Like, just get if you gonna give people that work, give it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
don't
That's
don't
how it is when you a fan of somebody. You know, it's almost like they could do no wrong. You know,
right,
at some point you get to the Bishop Eddie Long level. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're lying to me, I'm still gonna pretend like you're not. You know, even though you're not adding any value to my life. You know what I'm saying? Just the shit that you say sound good, but you're not really adding any value to my life. Yeah. That's why I say niggas are very serious about not being very serious. And that's why I generally just don't take most niggas serious. It's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. In other news, on Drink Champs, they had the world famous can't be nameless Yeezy found out that the homie Beanie Siegel gave him that name, and as a result, you know, he could go give Beanie Siegel his just due, hit him off with some funds. I find that to be very noble. Did either of you guys see that Drink Champs episode, and what were your thoughts about some of the things Kanye was saying that was notable to you anyway?
So I didn't hear it, so I don't really know what was said in it. But I've been hearing people talk about it. But I get like one day off, so I don't really be having time to sit down and listen to whole interviews and shit. But what all was he saying for?
Well, I mean, you can't fight crime every day of the week, so I understand, Tone. But one of the most notable things that came across in his conversation is racism, and he was alluding to the fact that even as a black man, no matter how much money he got, the white people that's on the same level as him still don't respect him. And the reason why I'm pointing this out is because I've said to black people before that, economics is only part of the solution. You understand what I'm saying? And even if you have a whole bunch of money, it's really irrelevant. And it's irrelevant because the money that you got come from the races. So if you think that economics is the solution for the black man, you're right, but you only 1/9 correct. You still got a whole 8/9 to go. So, it's a big problem to deal with. I understand why a lot of us, come up with the mechanisms that we do to avoid addressing it directly. And I thought that it was very enlightening that Kanye alluded, to this dynamic that we have to deal with as black males, black people in general. And yeah, Tone, I totally advocate that you check it out. It's a little over 2 hours long, but it was one of the episodes that I considered a worthy listen because he had a lot of important things to say. I think so.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I like to sit down and actually listen to it instead of
He's not
so
he's
I'm
not as
definitely gonna.
crazy. Yeah, in my opinion, he's not as crazy or off as a lot of people like to insinuate about him.
Yeah,
He actually is
exactly. That's why I like to listen.
quite thoughtful about a lot of the ideas that he had. Kind of reminds me of me. What about you, Ro? Did you check that episode out?
Nah, I saw little clips here and there, but just going off what you said, I just think that we as black people need to stop trying to seek white people's approval. Like, we just need to, do our own thing. Like, I don't give a damn like if white people don't accept me, like I accept me, but that's just me. Like we want it so bad. We want something that they're probably never actually gonna give to us. They never gonna make us equal to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta just start getting our money and just doing our own damn thing and not giving a fuck about being equal to them. Like, like Kanye West, you's a billionaire. You probably one of the most successful black ain't no probably you one of the most successful black men to ever walk this earth. Like, and I hope he doesn't feel like he's not successful because these fucking white people don't don't put him in the same category. Like, fuck them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he inspired some black people to get money. Like, I'm quite sure he done put people on and help people out. Like, I accept you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them people
Right.
that don't. That's just how I feel.
I think people too caught up in the shit they can't control. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
there's nothing you can do to make some. Like, how can you really confirm that somebody respects you? Because respect can look like fear. Respect can be faked. You know what I mean? Like, there's no real way to confirm that a motherfucker actually respects you. You just hope they act like it. You know what I mean? When it really boils down to it.
Right.
But
I was
most people trying to.
uh,
It's just like how dudes be like trying to force a chick to like them. You know what I mean? Like instead of like just like you. If the bitch don't fuck with you, move on. You know what I mean? Like there's no reason to keep trying to like force a square into a circular hole. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna happen. You can't confirm. You can't control what another person do, say, or feel. You can only control what you put out and your response to whatever comes back. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I would say that respect, and this is just in my opinion, of course, but it's part admiration and it's also part fear. And you can garner respect from other people, using both or either or. and that we as Black people, and until we put ourselves in a position where, you know, individually and as a group, but, you know, particularly as a group, considering the dynamics amongst people on this planet now, um, that we have to get to a position where we are admired without looking to be admired, you know, which means we have to become serious about, you know, what it is that needs to be done by us, for us, and, you know, to contribute to people in general. And until we do that, then we should not be looking to be respected by anybody else. And, you know, like guys say in the manosphere, some guys anyway who recognize the truth of the situation, until you begin to respect yourself, you also shouldn't look for people to respect you. And
Right.
I find that we generally have a tendency to not define these things. So, like for instance, for me, how I define respect is, I define it as not lying to myself ever about anything, no matter how bad it may be, you know, viewed or may in fact be. You know, I do myself a disservice by not being honest about anything to myself. And to and for me to start there, saying, okay, this is what I define as respect for me. And provided that I do this, then I always have respect for myself. And then as a consequence, it's gonna cause me to behave like that with other people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
Mm-hmm.
facts.
until we begin to actually have real respect for ourselves, and really, you know, come up with a solid definition for what that is, what that standard is going to be for us, then looking for other people to respect us is just fool's play, child's play. It's an exercise in futility.
That's facts. And that's how I feel. Just like y'all see me now, and I live in my car, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be the same way if I become a millionaire. If you're gonna respect me, I want you to respect me for the man that I am. I don't want your fake love and you pretending to like me, just like they talk about, oh, you get more money, you get more women. Yeah, that may be true, but you getting people that would have never fucked with you for your personality anyway. So it's just like, I don't even want that type of respect because I know it's fake. Because I know when I didn't have shit and you didn't talk to me, like, why would I want you when I do have shit? You
And
know what I'm
that that's
saying?
a
Like,
that's
nah, like I'm gonna pretend like I'm broke for the rest of my life. When I die, that's when you gonna figure out, like, damn, that nigga had 10 million in his bank account. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna have no choice but to respect me as a man. Fuck the money. Like, what about your code, your morals? Like, people just wanna have so much power and need all this fucking validation. Just like everybody go on these vacations, they gotta put it on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Can you go on vacation without putting it on Instagram? And just
mm-hmm,
enjoying yourself? No, you can't because you
mm-hmm,
want people to respect you so bad. Fuck that. Like,
mm-hmm,
I respect me, you know what I'm saying? And people that love me respect me. Like, fuck y'all.
mm-hmm.
I don't need your
Uh,
respect.
yeah, I would only be concerned about the respect of those that who I respect in turn.
Right.
You know, and I that's a, a that's the logic that I use when I come on social media. I mean, I do show myself so people know that I'm a real person, and I do it consistent enough so that you know that the who you see in the picture is the actual person. Because it's very difficult to keep getting pictures of the same person if that's not you. Like where you keep getting these pictures of this person from? But what I try to not do so much, you know, or virtually at all, is expose myself like a lot of people on social media do. I mean, you know, this is how for guys who don't understand how to do it, this is how you remain mysterious. Is you don't put everything about your life out there. And a lot of people I see on social media, they put a lot of their life out there. And then get mad when they get clowned because their life ain't as, as grandiose as they made it out to be.
Right.
But like I said, to me that's nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Only a nigga is gonna get up and brag to me about the crumbs he got off the white man table. You understand what I'm saying? But I understand he don't know no better. Anyway, another thing that Kanye spoke about that I found very interesting is, y'all know he married to Kim Kardashian.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard recently, over social media that they was supposedly getting a divorce. A lot of people was just posting that recently on Instagram. And I have to go by what he said out of his mouth, because after all, everybody's talking about this person. And in regards to him getting a divorce, he said that that's not true. That's fake news. There's no paperwork and there's no lawyers. And the reason why I found this interesting and important is because it goes to show how quickly bullshit travels amongst Black people. I mean, first of all, we really don't need, if you don't plan on getting married for whatever reasons you have, you really don't need to be paying attention to married people's life, because it has nothing to do with your life. You understand what I'm saying? And you keep seeing that example after example of, famous dudes or dudes with a lot of money who get married and their marriages don't last for whatever reason. But what I found even more interesting is how easy and how fast news travels, about somebody's situation, and don't nobody fact check the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So that's another example of nigga shit. That's nigga behavior. Because first of all, it's not something that's very, very important. Like, it's not going to stop racism. It's not going to make niggas get 40 acres and a mule. You understand what I'm saying? And niggas
450K.
Or 450K, like they give it to all of the so-called illegal aliens. So I mean, it's amazing to me how we are as dysfunctional as we are, and niggas will get online and complain about their counterparts. Like, you just as dysfunctional as they are. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Facts. Like they make the internet true. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody that says something on the internet, they just automatically make it true. Like, I can make a post right now, Tone, he's into men or some shit, and guess what? Somebody gonna believe me, and they ain't got no proof. They ain't never seen it. Like, they just gonna believe it because somebody said it on the internet.
Exposed on it. Put exposed on there. With an exclamation point, and they're like, "It's true." And niggas gonna look it up. They be like, they didn't even know who the fuck I am, and be like, "Yeah, this nigga gay." Don't know nothing else, but that's that gay nigga from a couple years ago. How you know he gay, man? He got exposed like a couple years ago.
Did you catch him in the action? Nah, but that nigga exposed. I know he did.
I read. Look, then they start adding shit, so they don't look stupid. I read a whole article about it, documentary.
Hey, this internet shit, wow.
And I want to say, just for clarity, that don't apply to me, because the man asked the other man out of his own mouth on YouTube how many accounts there were. So I just want motherfuckers to understand that I don't fit in that category when you take that into consideration.
Nah, I wasn't sneak dissing. Don't trip. I didn't make
none of that shit.
Objection sustained. Play objection sustained.
Oh shit!
It's all good.
Tone on his deputy duty. I feel you, Smokey the Bandit. But So another thing that Kanye brought up in the interview is how close or the closeness of his relationships to other black men, namely Jay-Z, Dame Dash, and Beanie Siegel. And I found that to be important because I think as black men we all need to have, like our crew. You know what I'm saying? A group of black men that we could vibe with and kick it with, and talk shop with, and is on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? We not about just get you to fuck off your time and your energy, concentrating on dumb shit. That when we get together in fellowship, we actually have meaningful dialogue. You know what I'm saying? But I found that to be interesting, and it's not the first situation that I've ever noticed that, and because it's happened to me in my own lifetime. But I do hear a lot of guys say that when they come to the internet, they come to the manosphere, they come to the red pill spaces, that they don't have these people available in their own lives, you know what I'm saying, to be able to bounce what they thinking off of, to get some clarity. And I think as a result of that, a lot of guys get led astray by a lot of these personalities, these content creators on YouTube. What do you guys think about that? And besides here, do you guys have like your crew that you kick it with in your personal life? And how valuable is that to you?
Oh shit. Yeah, go ahead, Tone. I was waiting on you because I be talking, but go ahead.
I know that's why I was just gonna let you do your thing, man.
Nah, you got it. You got it.
Actually, no, I don't. I used to, but a lot of us kind of just grew apart. I used to have a crew of niggas I used to kick with all the time.
Is these guys that you grew up with and knew for 5, 10 or more years?
As of now, yes, but like not really that I grew up with, because I moved a lot. Like I wasn't ever really in like the same spot for too long to even know people that long for it.
Okay.
Especially when I got older. When I got older, I moved from Detroit to Arizona to Vegas, back to Arizona. So I kind of jumped around a lot. But I had like a group of people I keep in close contact with, but not none that I like. We go out on weekends and shit like that.
Interesting.
When I had it,
sound like you're a nomad somewhat too.
Yeah, actually, yeah. No riding with Tone now. So, I just carry on with that myself.
Tone go pull up on your ass with a Winnebago with an Uber sign in the window.
Hey, that'd be lit.
With some sandwiches.
You're 5-star like a mud.
That would be some fly shit though. Where your Uber pull up and it's a Winnebago with a whole Winnebago. That'd be some fly shit, yo.
Yeah, they be fucking my shit up, man. They be fucking my shit up.
That's an idea though. Like if you got motherfuckers going cross country, and they don't want to charter a bus, and they scared to fly like John Madden. Hell yeah, I'm a Winnebago Uber driver, nigga.
You might even get you a piece of that 450K. You go to Mexico.
Yeah, I get you there in the week. I get you there in the week.
Nigga try to have me smuggle, man.
I'm just saying. You trying to make some real money or what, nigga?
Trying to tell you, that's shit. You could charge them 25%, bro. That's $100K a
Right.
pop, nigga.
You get your reparations.
Rose reparations. That's crazy, yeah. What about you, Ro, man? Especially because I know you grew up with both of your parents. A lot of us, unfortunately, we did not have that luxury. We weren't as fortunate. What about you?
Yeah, I got like, honestly, I probably got like maybe 3 people that I'm real close with that I talk to all the time, and we can talk about anything under the sun. You know what I'm saying? And that's outside of y'all, because y'all my family now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we ain't seen each other in person. We just be on this shit, but you know what I'm
We've been
saying?
through
All right.
COVID and shit together.
Yeah, nigga. We got some. Yeah, I would call y'all. Just put it like this, nigga. I'd call y'all on some serious shit, nigga. If I needed some serious shit to chop it up, I would trust my thoughts with y'all, and I don't do that shit with everybody. I learned my lesson the hard way, trying to talk to everybody about your problems, because most people don't give a fuck. So you got to be careful who you share your ideas and your struggles and all that shit with, because they're just a lot. Most people gonna shoot it down. So I'm real careful, but outside of y'all, I probably got like 3 people that I really, we really chop it up, chop this real game and life, women, money, struggles, success, all that shit. So yeah, I got a couple people that I still kick it with, and these are people I knew since like, one of them I knew like, I just met a few years ago, but the other 2, like, I knew them since like 6th grade. So yeah, I got a couple folks.
Yeah, same thing here. I don't talk to them as often as I used to. 2 guys I grew up with. Well, actually, it's a handful of them, but it's only 3 of them are actually at their numbers, and I talk to them very infrequently. But I'm very much a nomad too. I really spend like shit, probably 65% of my time I spend by myself, and the rest is work and whatever else I'm doing with anybody else. I really enjoy my personal time by myself. I don't like to be annoyed, and as an Aries, I get annoyed very, very easily. So yeah, I have to make my interactions with people limited. Plus, I know I say I don't mean to be derogatory when I say this shit. Damn, somebody got Grand Theft Auto over there playing on their phone.
That ain't me this time. It's usually me.
That's Tone. He rolling on 3 wheels. He put his siren up on the motherfucking roof. But
that's the motherfucker. That's the motherfucker that you just snitched on me to.
The boys pulling up on them. Top 6'9".
I'm out here about to get my stars and shit.
Yo, you funny as hell.
You finna hit a helicopter real soon,
nigga. Grand Theft Tone, nigga. Yo, you funny as hell. But yeah, I get annoyed real easy by stupidity, and I don't, like I said before, I'm not trying to be derogatory. It may come off like that. It might even come off condescending, but that's not my intention. It's just like, I see what you do. I'm looking at you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm seeing what the fuck you doing. So you can't tell me that that's not what the fuck you doing, because I'm watching you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if I see you doing some shit that's I find to be annoying, I don't even want to fuck with you. It's like, I don't have to know you to not like you, motherfucker. I see what you doing. I don't like that. So it means I don't like you because you doing it. You understand what I'm saying? If that make any sense to you. It may or it may not. But
Yes.
The next thing that Kanye West talked about, and I found this probably was the most interesting part of the interview, is the fact that when he do business, his contracts is only one page long. And he went further to say that he can read, he's not illiterate, but that he's not good at reading. And what he to translate what he was trying to get across, because most motherfuckers wouldn't understand it just by hearing it with how he was saying it. But what he was basically saying is that the way that the English language is used to confuse you and deliberately obfuscate shit and make it so that it's hard to understand what the fuck people saying. So a motherfucker would, like, for instance, you go to the doctor and they give you all these complicated names of a drug instead of just saying that it's aspirin. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I know what acetaminophen is, right? I know what that is.
Right.
I could go look it up, but motherfucker, just say it's Tylenol. It makes it easy for motherfuckers to understand, and I really dug that because I know some people who actually are illiterate and can't read. They're functionally illiterate. And believe it or not, lots of people are functionally illiterate. Kanye wasn't saying that he's illiterate. Yeah, he wasn't saying that he is illiterate, just that he's not good at reading, and meaning that you don't have to explain it to me like I'm in the 5th grade. Not that I'm simple-minded or slow, but just make it fucking plain. And a lot of people use words to not make shit plain so that they could get over on you. And I found that to be very interesting. And the second thing he said was that he's not good with math either. And I just wanted to say that I think that mathematics is very important. You don't necessarily have to know algebra or the higher maths, but you count money every day at minimum. So you need to be good at arithmetic. And you should be good at the basic 4 functions: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. You should at least have that mastered to the best of your ability. What you guys think about, the importance of reading and understanding words, and the importance of numbers?
Sound like a trick question, man. Very important, sir. Very important.
you just use that. You just use the same shit you was just talking about and try to confuse a nigga.
Right, exactly.
Hey man,
I peeped the
I
game,
been in
man.
high
Look at this
school.
guy. He playing chess. He playing 3D, 4D chess and shit. I'm on to it. I'm on to it.
Yeah, shut the hell out.
I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to answer that, motherfucker?
I'm just, but I mean, I felt that. I really felt that, you know what I'm saying, the reading part, because and I go right back to the example that I just used. It's times where I went to the doctor and the doctor has used terms to explain to say something that he could have just used a very simple word for, like, the hypertension. Just say my motherfucking blood pressure high as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I need to lose 30 pounds. But to use the word hypertension, most motherfuckers who ain't doctors don't know what the fuck that means. And because people are generally lazy, I can't even get motherfuckers to click on my link.
Okay, I take these hypertension pills.
Yeah, well, and then you ask a motherfucker, well, what is hypertension? And they don't know. So the point that I'm making is that words can be used against you when you don't know what the fuck the words being used mean.
That's probably why they do them contracts like that, to confuse your ass, nigga.
I was gonna say, if you ever seen a record contract or any entertainment contract, bro, that shit is so dumb to sit there and read, bro. Forth whom giveth thine. I'm like, bro, this is not the Bible. This is not no
Yeah,
nice
nigga.
shit. What does this
Write that
mean?
shit in,
It's
nigga.
literally, so I know what he's saying. Like when you said what he said,
Just,
I'm
just put
not
in
bad
there.
with words, but I know what you mean.
Just put in there that I owe you 25 cents on every fucking dollar you give me. That's very easy to understand. You understand what I'm saying?
Write that shit in, nigga. Say, hey, nigga, look, you got a 360 deal, nigga. So wherever you go, make some money, nigga. I need my motherfucking percentage,
I
you
need
punk
my
ass
bread.
nigga.
But you know how
You don't
niggas,
need
you
to
know how
put that
niggas
in
be
10
like,
pages, motherfucker.
you
Trying
know
to
how
make me
niggas be
feel
like,
like
I
I
didn't
did
lie.
something.
I just didn't tell the truth. That's what the fuck that shit is. You know what I mean? Like that's what that shit is on. Like it's like that's why they talk like that because it's like the specific words to be like, well, yeah, I violated the terms, but technically because this said this, you agreed to this, so this is actually what it said. You know what I mean? And that's why they do that, so they can finagle little ways in and out. They have bunch of lawyer motherfuckers sit here and be like, okay, how do I win the most in this situation? And they're like, okay, let's throw that deal at them. And then when they come back with a deal, if they come back with some other deal, they're like, okay, how much can we give without me losing this much? And they're like, how can I not get fucked in this whole situation? And boom, and that's what they do. And that's why it sounds like that because they're like, well, if you say it like this, then technically you're only saying this and not that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. All of us probably done signed our life away before. When you filled out like you fill out simple shit like a job application. It'll be
It's a
like
lot of
sign
niggas.
here,
It's a
and
lot
you
of
just
married
sign that
niggas that
motherfucker.
sign
Like
their
I ain't
life
read all that
away.
shit. I probably owe a
Except in
nigga three
terms and
arms and two
services, nigga.
legs. I probably owe a
Except in
nigga
terms
three
and
arms.
services.
Facts.
I don't be
You
reading that shit, nigga. They probably could come back
just,
and get me, nigga. Like I still got you
ex,
under
ex,
contract, nigga. You owe me an arm. Like what?
accept the
PlayStation,
terms
nigga.
and conditions, and you just click the box. You don't take no time to read that.
I'll never read none of that shit, nigga.
Facebook selling your digital information, getting paid. You ain't getting
Niggas
shit,
going to church for no reason at this point. They done already signed their soul with the devil so many
man.
times.
That's a
And you agree to
perfect
worship
example,
Satan.
man. That's a
Like
perfect
somewhere
example.
small.
That's a perfect example right there. I'm glad that you brought that up, bro. That's a perfect example of how lazy people are. So when I say that motherfuckers is lazy, you can't get mad. I mean, I'm guilty of the shit too. I'm gonna always be on the top of the list with certain exceptions of the shit that I talk about because I recognize that in a lot of cases, and it took me years to not only to notice this, but to accept it. The reason why I don't have road rage is because I have done some stupid shit like you done motherfuckers have done before. I might still do it again, but I know that I've done it, so I try not to do it because in order to make the world a better place, it always starts with who? You. Now, if I could get all the rest
Or
of
a
you
gun.
motherfuckers
Or a
to
gun.
think the same way, maybe the world would be a better place. Maybe some of you niggas could get some pussy, and the bitch won't make you marry her to give you some.
Turn yourself into a bomb. You get 7 verses.
Oh man, you get 49 virgins when you get to heaven. My fault, 79. That's crazy.
Save some for us, big fella.
Damn. I don't know. Between you and Roe, man. You with the Winnebago and Roe with the motherfucking 1980 detective siren. I don't know. I might need y'all to save me some. But anyway, fellas, I appreciate you guys coming and kicking it with me every Monday. You give me different perspectives on the shit that I come to the show to talk about. We almost to show number 30. This is episode number 27. Damn, I ain't know we was gonna get this far. But like I said, I appreciate it because you guys could surely be doing other shit right now, and hopefully the viewers appreciate it too. Any last words or last thoughts before we get out of here?
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, don't all speak up at once.
Nah, I know I'll
Or
be
is it
talking. I'll be cutting niggas
anything
off,
else you
so I
want
gotta
to
make sure.
anything else you wanted to mention before we got out of here?
Oh, we didn't even talk about that DJ academic shit, but
Well, shit, go in. Now is the time.
I don't know. I got a mixed shit like that. Like I was watching that interview, and to me, she was right about a lot of shit. Like most people was going in like, "Oh, academics, you the goat." Oh, that nigga ain't no goat. He just, he said some true shit, but
Wait,
she was right.
wasn't DJ Academics beefing with Joe Budden like a year or two ago? Come to find out, Joe Budden and him was probably fucking because the nigga is bisexual.
Oh shit!
Yo, all of these niggas is coming out. That's why That's why I'm not a YouTube star, because it seems like you gotta go both ways to be a star, and I just, my integrity can't, and my manhood won't allow me to do no shit like that.
In my honest opinion, the sad truth is, I think he doing that shit for attention, bro. That's like, I'm like, he on drugs, again, bro.
I mean, I don't see it in him. Like
I don't know
I don't see it.
The way that nigga smile, and then the way that nigga, and the way he rubbed Mike Tyson the wrong way. I don't know.
You see the dudes who he dropped off his thing just got a deal, and they podcast doing better than his. He back on drugs, bro. I'm telling you, he back on drugs, and he trying to do anything to get people to watch this shit.
Yeah, some people don't get. This is how you internet, Top. This is why I'm telling you, nigga. Like you ain't. This is how you internet. You got to play the game. Just like Kevin Samuels taking pictures with Brittany Renner. I don't think nothing of it, but that's how you play the game. You find the most popping motherfucker in the media, or you say some way far out shit, and guess what? They gonna fuck with you. Just like rappers, when their album is about to drop, they mysteriously start having beefs with everybody, or some controversial shit happened. That's how you play. That's how you work the internet. That's how you keep people talking about your name. Just like 6ix9ine. He don't nobody know none of 6ix9ine music. He is famous literally because he do dumb shit. And when he doing his dumb shit, he plays his music in the background. I can't name one 6ix9ine line. Like nobody. Like he be like, "Oh, I sold this." I'm like, "How?" Like, nope, I never heard your song on the radio. Like, I don't know shit. But he knows how to work the internet, because the internet wants beef, they want drama, they want all this other shit. If you ain't willing to get that, shit. you ain't gonna never be one of the top content creators. If you ain't willing.
You make it sound like that shit is worse than porn, nigga. God damn.
What you talking about?
I don't know.
What you talking about? Motherfuckers insatiable appetite for bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much.
You see that dude?
I'm just glad I ain't the only one who see it, because that let me know that I'm not crazy. Even though I don't necessarily need that for confirmation, it is confirmation. You understand what I'm getting at?
Mm-hmm.
You see that dude that was trying to say that R. Kelly wasn't a predator, he was a prey?
What dude? Not Glendon Cameron. The YouTube guy?
Yeah.
That was fucking the young 17-year-old girl?
Something like that, yeah.
Shout out to Ty City. He just did a stream like a day or so ago. So the title of the stream was Glendon Cameron Won't Shut the Fuck Up. That nigga going to jail. Cause
crazy part is he ain't.
That way, he might not. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm glad I don't have a daughter, because see, these the kind of niggas that be fucking these goddamn women, and then want to get on fucking YouTube and talk shit about women. Like, you can't do both, man. Because
that's what he did it for.
You acting just like women. You want your
he did it to promote his page like that.
He did, like, I watched a live stream with him and Anton Daniels.
over there kicking it about how to get bitches, and you out there getting young bitches, and all you got to do is show up with a lollipop.
Now I
That's
was
piss.
watching this
I'm just
stream
playing.
he did with the lead attorney and Anton Daniels, that Glendon Cameron dude, and he said that he did that to get people to come to his page. So I don't know how true or false what he was saying, but he was just like he pretty much just did it for clout. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you want this page to
Yeah,
blow up right now, say some wild shit.
That's
Like,
the
just
wrong
like that.
kind
And
of,
that's
but that's the wrong kind of shit to be
facts.
saying to get clout, because that get the people come knocking at your door.
I mean, I don't
well,
agree
Even
with it, but I'm just saying what he
no, I'm
said.
saying he covered his ass on that. He mentioned that he was in Georgia. She was 17, and that's legal in Georgia.
yeah, well,
So
that's
he already
another.
covered his ass on that. So he did it for the clout, and he got all the attention he wanted. And I guarantee you, it's a bunch of motherfuckers on his shit.
Yep. I didn't even know
And
who he
that's
was
sad.
before that. They said he was a big YouTuber.
Before
I'd never heard of him.
Yeah, before that, he was like a money dude. Like he talked about like hustles and ways to make like cash on the side and make your money make. And that's why I was confused. Like, where the fuck this come from? Because I used to watch some of his shit. Because like he be talking about like he just be putting you up on new little ways to make your money work for you type shit. So when I
Mm.
seen that, I'm like,
Oh
yo,
yeah,
where the
I
fuck is
remember.
wrong?
I
And
remember.
yeah,
I watched maybe a handful of his videos, since way before this happened. I remember that.
right. I ain't seen
Just like
none since.
Kevin Samuels started out talking about cologne and clothes and
Mm-hmm.
shoes. So motherfuckers hit the algorithm. I understand exactly what y'all getting at, and I know that it's true. I mean, it ain't hard to tell. But here's the downside of that. Like, let's just use Glendon Cameron for example. Even though it's very controversial what he said, get people to talking, motherfuckers gonna come to his channel and troll him, talk all kinds of shit, and he get some traffic. By doing that, if it's not true, you compromise your integrity to do so.
Right.
And also the downside is once you say something like that, especially being a guy, we all understand as guys that if you get accused of any kind of sexual misconduct, let alone admit to the shit, even if
Right.
it's fake, but if you just got accused of any sexual misconduct, especially we in the fucking Me Too era, that's the wrong way to kind of draw a crowd to yourself. I would think it's not something that I would advise. It's damn sure not something that I would do. Just to get clout. And if
Make
that's what
yourself an easy
motherfuckers,
lick.
yeah, if that's what motherfuckers is doing to make it, then I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing because I'm doing all right. I don't
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
come to YouTube to make it a business. And my treasury is straight. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
most niggas
Yeah.
got they got no integrity or no morals. They'll do anything. They'll do anything. They'll sit up here and talk shit about women all day and then go home and hug their
hold
girlfriend.
on. Let me cut. I'm gonna cut in right there with what you said. Niggas will do anything. Well, if that's true, then who is any of these niggas to get on YouTube and complain about what women do?
I
Do
mean,
you, do you understand the point that I'm making?
yeah, but that shit
Okay.
don't matter because you know what they gonna say. You know what? I'm getting money. I'm rich as fuck. They gonna throw that card at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm the top this. I'm the top that. Not that I care, but I'm just saying like that's what they gonna do. Like people think because they the most popping nigga on the internet that applies to real life. That shit don't apply to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? In real life, you nothing to me. Like I could care less about how rich you
Right.
are. Like if I seen Kanye walking down the street, I'll be like, oh shit, there's Kanye. Then I'm gonna keep on walking. Like, nigga, you ain't no fucking God. Ain't nobody no God to me. Like,
Hey,
I don't understand that.
I got
I
a funny,
hate that shit. Like
I
stop
got a,
acting like idolizing other humans. Like I respect you and your hustle, but I'm not about to treat you like you a god. You still nothing to me. I don't give a damn if I got $1 in my account and you got 10 trillion. You still nothing. You still nothing to me if you don't carry yourself like a real man. Like I don't care about that shit.
I got a funny Kanye West story. I got a homeboy that I grew up with. a couple years younger than me. But the nigga looked just like Kanye West. I swear to God. It's just eerie how funny. It's eerily funny how much this motherfucker resembled Kanye West. At nighttime, he could definitely get away with it. So fucking this was back in my want to be a producer days. We was going to another one of our friend's house, a kid named Def. And the female who lived downstairs from him, right up underneath him, when we pulled up and got out the car, right, because the car was fly too. But when we pulled up and got out the car, yo, this bitch ran outside like, oh shit, Kanye, let me get your autograph. And yo, me and my other homeboy was looking. Like they can tell a bitch you Kanye.
Fuck it, why not? Run with it.
She might call up some other hoes, nigga. We all can get some pussy. But I gotta respect him because he didn't compromise his integrity. He told the bitch, he was like, nah, I'm not Kanye.
Man, so fuck that. I wouldn't compromise nothing.
This happened. I know, right? This happened back in like 07, 08, I think. So this right after Kanye came out. He probably like on album number 2, right? But fucking, I say all this to say that, see, at one point in time, even Top was ready to compromise his integrity for some pussy. But my homeboy, you know what I'm saying? Because that's why he my homeboy. Because he reminded me, nah, man, we bigger than that. Without even having to say that. It was just his actions. See, that's the kind of dudes that I hang around. You know what I'm saying? They not suckers. So they not gonna do no sucker shit. Even when the opportunity presents itself. You know?
Well, don't count me in, nigga, because I would have stole some clothes off a homeless nigga and said it was Jesus, nigga.
Yeezy season 6 is going down, nigga.
Shout out, nigga. But word out. Shout out to my man Piano. That nigga look just like Kanye West, nigga. He got the Yeezy smile and everything, nigga. Yo, and the nigga be rapping.
Oh shit, I would have read.
He can't rap, bro. I would never rap if I look like a motherfucker.
And he nice too. That's what's so funny. I tried to get the nigga to write for years. I was like, nigga, you could just write rap songs for motherfuckers and get paid for the rest of your life. That nigga had other ideas. And it is what it is. But yeah, man, that's a funny little story to cap off the episode with. If you guys ain't got nothing else, then we go ahead and get on out of here.
Oh, I wanted to say with my man's, with him doing that shit about the predator thing, do you know how easy it would be for some girl now to just be like, yeah, I'm a young chick and I mess with you, and that's what and everybody like, see, he said he did it before, and since your integrity was compromised, it's easier to throw shit on it and for it to stick.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I kind of alluded to that, but you added to it and put it in your own, spend it your own way.
It probably would happen if he was rich and famous. Like I mean, he probably got money, but if he had like the fame behind it, they probably would have did that shit to him.
That's what made me think. That's what made me think it's not staged, that is really real, because he even admitted in his own video that very same point that Ro just made. If I had money like R. Kelly, I would be R. Kelly right now. But the fact that I don't, the fact that I don't, is why I'm gonna get away with it. That's what let me know. That's what let me know that he really did that shit, because he done already logicked the shit out. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, fuck with crypto. Get your motherfucking money right. We going into the metaverse. Facebook done changed their motherfucking name. It's links in the motherfucking video description below. Join Coinbase. Join Gemini. Join Nexo. Join Celsius. Fuck with FTX Network. And Sam Bankman-Fried, the youngest billionaire on the planet, under 30 years old right now. You can also check out Roe and Tone on Facebook. Not Facebook. Sorry about that. Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. The links is in the video description below. You can follow me on Instagram. I got 2 pages, the Incredible T.O.P and the Top Cast Instagram page. Make sure you catch episodes of the Top Cast on Anchor Podcasts or your favorite podcast outlet. If you haven't already, the hell with you. Send your aunties over here to subscribe to the YouTube page, nigga. Until next week, we out. Gonna take you out straight from the city with the young homie Jay Giza. JGIZA. Thanks, Tone. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, fellas.
All right, for sure. Peace, peace.
Sunny day on a block feeling so good. Take a look, you can see what I mean. Ride around showing love to the whole hood. Who you know can do it like me? I'm just playing the game, but you know the game ain't the same. So I'ma ride for the city, I die for the city, straight from the city.
Yeah, waking up in the morning, weekend weather, fly birds outside yawning. Last night was on and popping, get the on to the next one. I pause for a second, I'm focused. Back got the flow tip, back got the potion. Earth, wind, and fire, moms, pops at it program, but it don't get no better. Stack cheddar on the regular, NY down to NC, playing that bigger dog. Despite the niggas right, I is back on my grind. A fist full of dollars, I'm on fire. Flow like rivers now, tigers with stripes like a tiger. Speech for my kinfolk admire people that get dough. I'm all about the checks, Nikes, dreaming about who next up, broken in that. I cruise through the city, passing extras, director yelling action. Fly mommies popping bottles, shots full of armor. I took a glance at a fly lady. I cruise like a hustler to the paper, it's only nature. Shorty got some nice racks on racks and a smooth money maker, yeah.
Can feel like Nas in my book of rhymes. You play in the orchestra, bet that you can feel these lines. With my mind reminiscing, JGI spitting subliminal lines, hitting pictures of moments in time. Reminiscing, summarizing the 20th song. And got a vision of a rebel standing next to God. And that's a vision of a devil falling from the sky. And why? Nigga, check my level when I'm on the grind. Ahead of my time, know I'm kinda like fighting for my life in the dark, and ain't no sign of light. Evolution in your life, choosing wrong and right. In 21-9, niggas still be trying to sound alike, trying to do it big and live this style of life. Style sincere like Nasir, but all I need for my looking from the eyes of a little nigga on the grind. Sparks like my rim tire when I pull up on the block. I try to tell you it's the sus, nigga. You say you do it all yourself, and that's what's up, nigga. I try to hit you to the plan, let you know that I'm the man. Got my city with me everywhere we go. Got the fam, 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 got the fam. sunny day on the block and it's so good. Take a look, keep the feeling I need. Run around showing love to the whole hood. Who you know can do it like me? I'm just playing the game, but you know every day ain't the same. So I'ma ride for the city, I die for the city, straight from the city. Straight from the city.